Being nourished and minerally balanced is not necessarily about never getting a cold or a bug, but the body's ability to fight that off and become stronger from it. Welcome to the Embodied Woman podcast with me, Rebecca Wilson. If you believe that fertile energy, creative power, and embodied, resourced, nourished women will change the world, then you are in the right place. This is a space to support you to arrive deeper into relationship with yourself and your body, to explore the multifaceted experience of womanhood. It is my mission to guide women back into connection with their natural essence, to become the living embodiment of their true nature. Are you ready to join a community of women who are taking responsibility for our lives, our energy, women who are centered and rooted in ourselves, connected to our womb space, and deeply nourished on a cellular level? If so, let's begin into this week's episode. Welcome to the community, my love. Hello, my love. Welcome back to the podcast. In today's episode, we are diving deep into the recovery and the reclamation of our radiance and our vitality as women, and just what that journey may look like, and a share of what it looked like for me. So let's begin. When we embark on this journey of recognizing that we have been existing in a state of depletion, undernourishment, burnout, exhaustion, what I like to call the journey of recovering our vitality, we're often not aware of the stresses that have happened in life and how they have impacted us greatly. Sometimes we are not aware how they've impacted us emotionally, psychologically, energetically, spiritually, or on a physiological level. We must become aware as women, as multifaceted beings, that stressful times in life, traumas, life experiences that impact us in some way have a huge, potentially, impact upon us in a multifaceted way. I, on my own journey, spent many, many years in the realm of energy and emotion. I was working through my patterns, beliefs, stories, wounds, and traumas on an energetic, emotional, spiritual, and even sometimes a mental understanding level. And many of the things that I've endured through life, I was able to navigate my way through to find some clarity, some ease, some peace, and forgiveness. But I often found myself stuck in particular patterns and loops and cycles of re-emerging feelings, thoughts, fatigue, burnouts, dysregulations in my nervous system. And this is where I began to explore, learn, and understand more. And what I was not aware of at that time is the interconnectedness and the interwoven aspect, the role of nourishment and minerals play in maintaining a full, radiant being on that mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, and physiological level. Minerals are essential micronutrients that do play a pivotal role in numerous physiological processes in our bodies. When it comes to our health and our radiance and vitality and energy as women, minerals are even more significant. Their role is profound for us as they impact our hormonal balance, energy levels, fertility, cellular energy, mitochondrial function, nervous system regulation, and cellular inheritance, which has been passed on to us and that which we pass on to the next generation, if we so choose to birth children. I began this beautiful journey of learning about the importance of minerals for women's health and vitality, and how it expands beyond the body and into this interconnected web of life, of consciousness and creation. Minerals sit as a foundational aspect in our bodies, and the foundations of the roots of our body crave and need adequate nourishment and refueling and resourcing in order to feel grounded, rooted, and balanced. Mineral patterns, patterns of depletions that we understand on a more broad spectrum, or I certainly did. I really understood the ancestral patterns that got passed down, the family system beliefs and stories that got passed down, the, generational imprints and narratives that naturally play out generation upon generation in family systems. I had a wealth of understanding in that area as I've spent a lot of time in therapeutic settings, trainings, and in my own therapy to really understand all of that and how it played out for me. What stories, what narratives, what beliefs have lived on as echoes in, the generations of family members in both sides of both my maternal and paternal line. But what I did not realize was that, of course, it makes sense now. We also inherit our mineral patterns from our family members. And this is where we can often see dysregulations of similar kind show up generation upon generation. And we may see that in the form of a medical diagnosis of a varying kind, like this family carries this, or another family carries that, or everyone in our family has, X, Y, Z, and so on. And I found this really, really fascinating, how this mineral patterning passes down. It's an inheritance that gets passed down to us through the cellular system of our families. Most deeply in the matriarchal, the mother lineage, as we all grow inside of our mother's bodies, and how deeply she's nourished or undernourished plays a part in what we are able to receive from her, absorb into our system, and so on. Each mother, each woman that decides to carry life and give birth, passes down her cellular inheritance through her placenta to her baby in her womb. And as we all are here because we had that opportunity to grow inside of our mother's wombs and be born from them in whichever way, shape, or form, we are a byproduct of that patterning and experience. We will have received the mineral patterns, the nourishment, the nutrition that was available from our mothers. Now, this is in no way speaking into that anyone did anything wrong or bad or shaming or any kind of energy around the choices that our parents did or did not make. I think that as a culture and society, we are more educated now than we would have been. And definitely when my mum was pregnant with me, the messaging and the information available around nutrition is greatly and vastly different. Our birth is an opportunity for us to receive this mineral matrix, but we get to receive what is there and available. This is the birthplace of a blueprint, if you like. We get a blueprint on our nervous system, a blueprint on our emotional system, our thought patterns and behaviors. And we also inherit this blueprint of metabolic, cellular, mineral patterning. This then goes on to inform our bodies. We continue our way through life with certain deficiencies, with dysregulations, with excesses, which over periods of time, when not addressed, can become depleting or dysregulating on our cellular energy or our ability to create cellular energy. As minerals are such a contribution in our bodies to a vast range of bodily functions, the impact of them being dysregulated, in excess, or depleted can show up in a variety of different ways and can impact us in greater ways than I ever knew possible. When we are balanced in this way, we are able to support our physiological processes, to be in a state of greater ease, balance, strength, safety, nourishment, and overflow. And these are the qualities for me that are always present and true and alive in a woman that is radiant and full of vitality. So let's take a journey of understanding on a deeper level the profound significance of minerals, particularly for us as women. And we'll explore this multifaceted ways in which they shape our vitality and our radiance. So, the foundational role in physiological processes. Minerals serve as a foundation for physiological functioning. They influence everything from cellular metabolism to nerve transmission. They are essential for the proper functioning of enzymes, which act as a catalyst in thousands of biochemical reactions throughout the whole body. Without the adequate mineral balance needed in our bodies, which is very delicate and sensitive, these reactions cannot occur in the optimal way. So that can lead to further imbalances and dysfunctions in a variety of different systems in the body. Then we have hormonal balance and fertility. Minerals play a pivotal and crucial role in hormonal balance, which is vital for our health, our overall health as women. An example of this may be minerals like zinc, magnesium, and selenium are involved in the synthesis and regulation of sex hormones, as is our ability to balance and regulate iron and copper. And it helps the body create and be in the vital necessary balance of sex hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. Now, in the modern day world, we are in an epidemic of times where women are showing more and more signs of estrogen dominance, and that shows up in a lot of womb-related health issues and can impact and disrupt our menstrual cycles, ovulation, reproductive health, and also the major transitions that we go through in our journey of womanhood, puberty, pregnancy, postpartum, and menopause. An imbalance on a mineral matrix level can also impact our body's ability to produce energy and be in then a state of overflow and vitality. So one of the primary functions of minerals is to support energy production in the body. They are an integral aspect of ATP, which is to create cellular energy, the primary source of energy on a cellular level. Without the adequate and sufficient amount of minerals in balance, not depleted or in excess, our energy levels can really take a hit. We can suffer greatly with fatigue, lethargy. We can have just a general sense of overwhelm, shutdown, or lackluster for life. An imbalance in our mineral matrix can also impact our mitochondrial function. So the mitochondria, which are often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell, do rely heavily on minerals to function optimally. Minerals such as magnesium and potassium are involved in ATP, while others like iron and copper play the crucial role in electron transport and recycling oxidative stress out of the body. When we support our mineral balance, we support our mitochondrial health. And minerals then contribute to our body being in this state of vitality, able to create energy, and therefore have longevity of life. The mineral reserves and networks of our body also greatly impact and therefore support our nervous system and our ability to be in a state of regulation. Minerals are truly essential for the regulated functioning of our nervous system, which of course is responsible for many things from mood to cognitive function. An example of that may be that so many of us know magnesium to be this great supplement that calms and supports and regulates the nervous system. But we also need to be in balance with other electrolytes and minerals to allow and give magnesium its best opportunity to do the job it's meant to do. We need to be in balance also with calcium, potassium, and sodium, as they are all also involved in nerve impulse transmission, which ensures that smooth, easeful communication between our neurons and therefore a more calm and regulated nervous system. A piece to add in here is that minerals are relational. They do not work alone. They are synergistic, they are connected, and they are relational things. So when one is out of balance, its counterpart or its partner, shall we say, usually has its own dysregulation too. And when we're looking at balancing minerals, we look at the whole chart and the body as a whole, everything that's manifesting for the individual, as that gives us clear signs of not just one mineral that needs to be looked at, but the journey that the body may need to go on to rebalance these multifaceted relational experiences between the minerals in our body. Our mineral reserves and balance also greatly impact our bone health and structural integrity of our body. Here we're looking at things like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, which have become vital for maintaining bone health. They're not only for, the framework of our skeletal system, but they do also play a role in muscle function and nerve signaling as well. So here we can see that relational aspect playing out. It isn't just one thing for one thing. There are many things for many things. Having adequate mineral intake in our early years as women is essential for preventing things like osteoporosis later in life and also maintaining overall musculoskeletal health. And that one is definitely a prevention over a cure. So what we give and nourish and balance in our bodies now, or even earlier on, as far back as puberty, when our hormones start to shift, greatly impacts how we will traverse through the years of womanhood into perimenopause, menopause, and beyond menopause. So wherever you are on that journey, it's never too early and it's never too late to begin. Mineral balance in our body also has a huge impact on our immune system and our resilience. So minerals do play a critical role in supporting our immune function and therefore the resilience of our body. When we are balanced, we are able to fight off infections and also recover from illness more effectively and efficiently. Being nourished and minerally balanced is not necessarily about never getting a cold or a bug, but the body's ability to fight that off and become stronger from it. Minerals also support and contribute to our body being able to detoxify and balance our immune function and have antioxidant defense. And then lastly, minerals, when balanced, support our emotional and mental well-being. Mineral imbalances can have a huge impact on our emotional and mental feeling states. When they're out of balance, they can contribute to mood disorders, anxiety, depression, racing thought, shutdown in the nervous system, fawning, freezing, fight and flight response. When we support mineral balance, we get to experience greater emotional and mental ease as we have reserves in our body. We're more resilient and resourced to navigate the complex experience of modern day life and the modern world. So in essence, when we take a journey of restoring our vitality and our inner radiance through replenishing our mineral reserves and rebalancing that which may be out of balance because of life and the experiences that have been had, it allows us to really learn the impacts that finding this balanced state can have on us and for us. from the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, nervous system, and physiological aspects. This is a multifaceted journey for a multifaceted being. Becoming a mineralized woman optimizes your capacity and ability to experience life to its fullest. It supports women to embrace the journey of life with vitality, ease, joy, playfulness, resilience, and deeper resource. And this is the journey that the women who are joining the Embodied Woman group mentorship are about to embark on. It is a journey of mineral balancing, metabolic healing, cellular nourishment, somatic awareness, energy clearing, self-honoring practices, nervous system resourcing and regulation, and a deep awakening of your whole being as a feminine essence being and a woman. It is a multifaceted journey for the multifaceted woman. And it really is a space that bridges many different spaces we as women often feel called to be in. We approach this from the lens of we are emotional beings and we feel. We're energetic beings and we, want to move and clear energy. We're also physical beings that have certain pathways of hormonal responses and physiological functions that need to be supported. We're also spiritual beings, and there is always a level of karmic clearing up to happen when we move through the energetic, emotional, and cellular patterns that we have either inherited or taken on in our environment, or maybe that we've carried forward from a previous existence if you connect into that belief. The Embodied Woman is a group mentorship, but it is a limited capacity space, which offers a depth of intimacy, connection, sharing, and support from myself. It's a hybrid space, so you have both group sessions and one-to-one sessions with me where we explore your own personal chart and what your body may need, and also navigate any emotional experiences that may be washing through. And in the group sessions, there's opportunities for sharing, connecting, and we also move through embodied resourcing practices such as heart energy awakening, restoring kidney chi, lymphatic drainage and massage, embodiment, liver tapping and liver support, digestion support, nervous system regulation, awakening cellular energy, and vitality. So, my love, if this is speaking to you, the doors are open. As I've said, places are limited, so it's time to claim your space. We only do this twice a year, so it'll be another 6 months, 7-8 months by the time this podcast comes out, that the intake will happen again. The details for this are in the show notes of this episode, so you can scroll on down. And I will also pop in the show notes a link if you would like to book a connection call with me, and we can chat further about how I can support you on your journey. And there's also a link down there for the free 5-day Revitalize and Remineralize course. That's a beautiful thing to journey through, to learn more if you have been awoken by this podcast. So scroll on down, check out all the links, and I'm here. Connect with me on Instagram or via email if anything's come up or you want to share anything with me. I do love hearing from you all. But for now, I'll send so much love and have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you loved this episode, please share it far and wide with your sisterhood and community. You can dive deep into all of my offerings via rebecca-wilson.com. Links to all offerings are below in the show notes of this episode. If you would love to support the podcast, please like, subscribe, download, and share the episodes so my work and this message can reach more women around the world. Remember, my love, you are here to live a life fully, deeply inhabiting your body and your divine nature. I am here to show you how. Hey love, I'm just dropping in to share that the doors are open for the waitlist for the next round of Embodied Woman Group Mentorship. This is a journey like no other, a deep dive into embodiment, somatic awareness, self-honoring and healing practices, the journey of remineralization, awakening your feminine energy and restoring the resources within your heart, body, wombs, cells, and overall vitality. This is my signature program, which launches twice a year. There are limited spaces for the intake. If you're feeling the call, head on down to the show notes in this episode, click the link and join the waitlist where you will receive more information soon. Hope you enjoyed the episode of this podcast. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful, vital, and nourishing day.